last but not least, ok, Thomas Wuderman chiuderà i lavori e come avete visto l'ultimo lavoro è stata una collaborazione italo-tedesca, per cui a questo punto mi sembra giusto che Thomas chiuda i lavori.
Thank you, Cesare. First of all, I must say I'm really moved to see this event 3 years after we started the first workshop in Italy. To me, it shows that once you bring the right people together, things can really move in an exceptional way. I must say I'm very pleased by the organization and also by the scientific contributions we heard today. Thank you all for coming. I think we move things in, well, quite far, and I'm very impressed by the results that we meanwhile achieve in many food applications. Nevertheless, I was asked to talk about new frontiers, and I want to give you an idea what we as a manufacturer of this instrumentation are able to provide to scientists or to our customers what we do and what we are working on. Because I think it's not standard, and but we are, I think, on the right track in many aspects. So I'm not going to talk about our company. I did that 3 years ago. I'm going to talk about the new frontiers, what we are working on. And I'm also, of course, not going to talk about GC-IMS, as we heard a lot of very qualified contributions and presentations today. So most of the scientists really conveyed the concept in a very, very comprehensive and nice way. We have seen the concept, and we've learned from people from All-Italia or from Coop or others how powerful headspace analysis is if you really look at the individual compounds that cause a flavor or a defect on a flavor using the headspace sampling. The beauty about it, we heard it many times today, is that you just take the sample, put it in the vial, and you do the analysis as the sample is presented to the human nose. That's why we, in many food and flavor applications, receive very, very good feedbacks from renowned customers like Symrise, Givaudan, and others who have all the analytical instrumentation you can dream of, but they really like working with this approach. We move faster into other fields also where we reach our limits. And this is sometimes when where you see the sensitivity, even ppb level is not good enough, or where you have a lot of ethanol in your samples. This is when we, using this sampler we are working with, the CTC sampler, we move to an ITEX module, which is this sorbent material on a coated syringe. And as you see here, like on guaiacol, the achievements in sensitivity, for example, is outstanding. Or when looking at whiskey, we can still look at the flavor-inducing compounds and other materials. We are going after crazy applications nowadays, it's legal, it's partially legalized in Germany, the cannabis, as you know, and the terpenes are quite interesting for many of people working in this field, people who grow the cannabis, and we have moved into this. I'm just giving this as an additional new example. We have heard about our data analysis software, which is very powerful. We have an integrated NIST retention indices database, and by this we can do lots of data analysis. We have plug-in tools for feature detection to differentiate classes, and then, if even not enough, we work with additional tools like presented by Philip Bella and others today. So here, the simple thing is you overlay the reference with your sample of interest, and you can immediately see what the difference is between the reference and your sample. I think this is quite interesting for many of our customers. Yeah, we've heard about non-targeted or aroma profiling, fingerprint analysis, also, I think, very important and powerful when you go to applications like aroma profiling. We heard it today, the power of matching and hyphenate technologies like GC and GC-IMS with IMS. And we meanwhile provide our latest generation of, we call it ion mobility spectrometer, with couplings standard for Agilent, Thermo Fisher or Shimadzu GCs. So this is also quite new. We have meanwhile integrated EPCs to also ramp and or adjust the flow of the ion mobility. There are also other very specific applications where we move the technology into the customer's direction to make it more user-friendly. And sometimes we don't have people like yourself in the lab or being scientists, but people really working in the field who need trace analyzers and have to do their daily routine, their daily job. And this is also, I think, for us as a manufacturer, a very, very challenging but exciting field. I would like to give you some examples what are our fields for the future. We heard it today several times, the bioreactor monitoring. There is a publication already out there. Philip presented it. So the idea is to really go from the exhaust, do the chromatogram, look at the target compounds, and some people monitoring a process, getting result in the sense of the green light, red light. We help these people to develop the method to know exactly when is the green light, when is the red light, when you have a contamination of your process. And this is quite, promising, and we're moving further into fields like pharma industry, bioactive compounds, etc. But there are other fields where we just go and adapt to the customer's needs, like the natural sulfur in odorization in natural gas. Here, people want to look at the odor and the natural gas, and we adapt here with explosive-proofed housings with ACs being attached to it, so to help people do their daily job. Fields of interest also to tweak the IMS for special applications is one of our further fields. Everybody's talking about fuel cells and new technologies, power generation, and this is one of our applications where we can be very strong. This is why, going from a standard GC-IMS, we moved to GC twin IMS, which means we have a standard GC as before, a capillary column, but then to generate positive and negative ions at the same time allows us to simultaneously look for all the sulfur species. If you want to look at ppb level of target compounds, it's really important that you have a dilution system that allows you to look at single-digit ppb. As we couldn't find it on the market for sticky compounds or sulfur compounds that stick to the surfaces, we developed this dilution system ourselves to help us dilute the compounds from the 1 ppb, which you typically get on a calibration gas, down to single-digit ppb. All MFCs inside are inertized to have no hysteresis or absorption effect, and this is very, very useful for our people and some of our customers. We recently did also a new application which was introduced to us from China as a demand, environmental monitoring of smells from industrial plants. Quite good results have been achieved, but of course a standard application like maximum allowable concentration for toxic industrial chemicals is one of our applications. GIS also moves into future fields, such as life science, where we heard it just from University Tor Vergata of Roma. We are looking at breath analysis, and recently a paper of Hannah Schanzmann compared the GC-IMS performance versus a GC-MS with outstanding performance with regard to sensitivity and the breath application. Yeah, here an example of, like some fingerprinting of a non-smoker and a smoker, or a smoker even after a cigarette. The beauty here immediately is the compounds of relevance can be visualized. The nice thing about human breath is that we have unlimited availability of samples. You don't need to, take the blood and go invasive to get your samples. We heard today also the urine as being an interesting field of research. Some studies related to prostate cancer from China shows that using this as an add-on, like the urine, to the PSA test, increases the sensitivity of the tests. To be able to look at such compounds or such matrices like urine and blood, we developed a sterile sampling system, which we patented. Going further, if you look at body smell, for example, body smell related applications are for cosmetic companies or other companies, other fields of interest. We developed a sampling system so that you can look at the volatiles evaporating directly from the skin, which is for some medical and also cosmetic applications high interest. I'm showing all this because for us as an instrument manufacturer, it's key to get the input from the market. How do our end users want to work? Because only with the expertise of the user and merged with the GC-IMS knowledge plus software and people in our environment, we can really come to innovative analytical solutions in new and various fields, and not stick to conventional testing, but be innovative. And this is our approach, and I thank you for your attention. Thanks very much for coming.